As I started getting older, shit got so real. 40 in the holster, kill or be killed. Moving like a soldier, name brand cold feels better on the shoulder. Brand new nights on, brass key rat, snake bites, no python. Brass key rat, snake bites, no python. Heavy lyrics, but it's gonna be a light song. Still hear my voice before and after the mic's off. The wait is over, now the wait on me. Put some heads in the box like a state ID. Put some homies on the block and let them get that cheese. I got some G's from the P's, they be ready to squeeze. I'm from the gutter with kill or be killed.
tonight. Alright! We're gonna have a TV party alright! Tonight! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. All our friends are gonna hang out here tonight. Alright! We'll pass out on the couch. Alright! Tonight! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. That's incredible! Hill Street Blues! Dallas! Wednesday! We sit glued to the TV set all night! And every night! Why go into the outside world at all? It's such a fright! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. TV news shows what it's like out there. It's a scare! You can go out if you want. We wouldn't dare! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Football, Dynasty, Friday. I wouldn't be without my TV for a day, or even a minute. I don't even bother to use my brain anymore. There's nothing left in it. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Hey, wait a minute. My TV set doesn't work. It's broken. Hey, this isn't fair. What are we gonna do tonight? We're hurting. We've got nothing left to do. Left with no TV and just a couple of brews. What are we gonna talk about? I don't know. We're gonna miss our favorite shows. No! That's incredible! No! Hill Street Blues! No! Dallas! No! Wednesday! No TV party
What is up?
What's good, everybody?
Thank you for coming in on another awesome Tuesday.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for
dry.
being here,
Hell
hanging
yeah.
out in the live chat, or even if you're catching us in the replay gang.
Replay gang.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully there is a replay gang, man.
Well, there should
Hopefully
be.
there is one.
We've been fortunate so far to where
Dude, we
haven't had
have,
one cut
actually.
off, so
We haven't had one in quite some time, actually. I mean,
yeah.
knock on wood.
Yeah, this
But,
is gonna be the one.
yeah. Right now, I just
Yeah.
messed everything up by saying
From
something.
here on out, it's fucking done. Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah, man.
What is good, everybody? You know,
Yeah.
what's going on, Mr. 608? How you been, brother? I missed
Dude,
you.
It's cold. It's cold and it's about to get colder up here. They're saying for the next week it's gonna be highs in the teens, lows in the negative. So winter,
Bro,
yeah.
I just
No
want to
shorts
go
and
back.
flip flops, that's for sure.
Dude, I was just in shorts and flip flops, and like in the heart of the shorts and flip flops. I mean, Bro, we went down, and I mean, the moment we hit Florida, I took off my jacket. I don't think I put my sweater back on until we got back to Kansas City, like in the airplane. I put it on because when we landed at KCI, we had to sit for like 45 minutes, and then for some reason they opened up the back end, like where the stewardess and stuff, and they started refilling that. So like we go from like 74, 75 degrees
Yeah.
to like 49, 50 degrees. And this guy whips open the door, and me and Maddie and MOSFET Slayer are all sitting in the very, very back row of this plane and just getting pelted with this freezing cold Kansas City wind. And man, I just wanted to
Cold.
stay on that plane and go back. No, man, it was snowing yesterday. No thanks. Give me that Florida sunshine,
Yeah, say,
Give
what's
me
the
that
weather
Florida
like down
sunshine.
in Kansas?
dude. Can't well, as of right now, it's really not bad. All the snow cleared up. It is still, in the mid 50s, so it hasn't been terrible. But I've been in a hoodie all day, and like I said, down there I was shorts, flip flops, t-shirt, bro tank at night. Like, dude, it was great. I mean, we didn't stop down there, so even if it was
Oh, where'd he
a
go?
little chilly, you kept moving so much that you stay warm. What up, everybody? We got some Drone Poison, Maria Locks, Miss Nightmare, Raz Man, Tom Servo, Apone's in there. Who else was on this trip that are now in? I think that's all I've got so far. That are up. There's Tickles. The Danish Stallion made an appearance while we were out there as well.
Ooh.
He made a nice
The
little
elusive
cameo.
stallion. Yeah.
Dude, it was, all in all, it was a really good time, man.
Hell yeah.
Really good time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chat's going crazy. I can't select the right messages. Oh, nuts. What up, Spagoos?
Everybody give a big shout out and congratulations to Mr. Apone and Maria Locks.
Yeah. Congrats.
They got married while they were down there.
Hell yeah.
I think those two are some of the most beautiful people we've got in this community. Meeting them was a trip on its own, was an experience in its own. Having time to sit down with Apone at the table in our like backyard, in our patio area or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we just went back and forth about like the cultural differences of, the UK versus the States and this, that, and the other. This was his first time to be in the States. On top of his first time, they got married on a trip that was set up by a whole bunch of strangers that they've never met in
on
person.
the internet. Yeah.
And they met on the internet in a voice chat and stuff. They're like, they don't know if
Wild.
we were all crazy
Yeah.
or just making this shit up. Hey man, send us $10,000 and we'll release the Nigerian prince with kind of deal. But no, they came in and they were the nicest, the sweetest people. Even their romance story is just beautiful and cute and sweet. So I basically interviewed Apone while I was sitting right there at the table, and I had such a good time. I was like, dude, I gotta stop. I need to save some of this. Would you, be a guest? So,
Yeah.
in the very near future, I will have Apone and Miss Maria on the stream to tell us, a
You're
little
gonna
bit
have
more
to
about what the Rippies
Wake up
were.
at 1 in the morning to come hang out, but
Yeah,
thanks.
so we're gonna figure something out because the time difference there is a little bit different. I lucked out with a wind jumbie because we technically just going straight down linear wise, time wise it worked out. very well. And that's not the same thing for London.
Yeah,
you know.
it's that's going left to right, not up and down.
At least
Yeah.
it's the same day. It's the same day, but it's definitely not the same
Yeah.
time. So we'll have them for sure.
It's not the same day though. They'd be tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah, they would be tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, from the
And
future, Apo
they,
from
they
the
live life.
future.
That's right. I did. I even asked Apo, and I was like, "So technically, follow me here," because I was like, "Man, I ask some really odd questions sometimes, and it's not. It's just because I'm ignorant of the situation, and I think of just random stupid things to ask, and I just gotta know." But I was like, "So technically, when you crossed over, you were traveling back in time, and you're in the past, and when you go back, you're technically gonna be fast forwarding back into the future and shit."
Without
It's
the
like,
fast
yeah.
forward though. Yeah.
Yeah, without the 88 miles an hour kind of deal.
Yeah, like when I would come between Germany and America, or pretty much anywhere else and America, coming to America was always easy because, you'd let's say I'd leave Germany at 5 p.m. and I'd land in America at 7 p.m. That was an 8-hour flight, but it was only 2 hours because of time zone hopping,
Right.
which was cool. But then going back to Germany is when I got wrecked because I'd leave, Friday at 5 p.m. and I'd get into Germany like Saturday at 5 p.m. And
Oh man.
then it's
So that was something I asked about it too. I was like, dude, the jet lag had to be terrible. They were telling me there was like 3 days for them to kind of get adjusted and things.
Oh, yeah.
I've traveled, but I've never done anything extensive, so I have never experienced real jet lag or whatever. I've traveled a good distance
Yeah.
and experienced some grogginess and things.
It's
and
not
weird
fun. You're just worn the
feelings.
fuck out and trying to figure out when to sleep.
Yeah. When to do life again.
Yeah.
So I mean that was very interesting as well, but I mean they weren't even the only international pilots that came down. You had T Tickles,
T Rickles.
dude. Tickles came down from BC, and as well as Bannister Post. Bannister Post also came down
Nice.
from BC. What was crazy was I guess the two of them live on two separate islands, but I think Bannister was saying it was 45 minutes away from Tickles
Yeah.
or something.
As a bird flies or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And so he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go hit him up, and we're gonna be best friends and hang out and fly all the time now, because now I have somebody to fly with, or
They
that's
can
close
long
enough.
range drones and meet.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, meeting Tickles was awesome. He's just as much fun and just as much positive energy as he is in all of his videos and his pictures, and when you hear him in the voice chats, and he's always got that uplifted, upbeat tone to him. He brings that with him everywhere. So it was really cool to
What's
hang
that
out
saying?
with Tickles, and he made you feel,
He's
very
Canadian. They're
special.
not happy. They're
Yeah.
optimistic. Yeah.
dude.
There's a
It was-
difference.
It is. It's crazy. And same thing with Bannister. Bannister was probably one of the nicest and most humble guys out there. He's an amazing pilot, but he's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna say anything about his own shit. He was the first one to help you out, or he was the preemptive one to be like, oh man, you need something, you need this or whatever. Super nice guy. But both of them came in from Canada. I mean, it wasn't international, but it might as well be with as far as he came in. But Drone Poison came in.
I mean, Cali is pretty much a different
Cali.
country, to be
He
honest.
came
So,
in-
I mean,
yeah,
I'll count it. I'll
dude.
count it.
Legitimately opposite ends of the country. Legitimate opposite ends of the country. And it was so crazy. And so I even had a chance. Drone Poison was chilling with can't remember who all was in the hot dog. Anyways, I was talking to Drunk Poison, and I was kind of interviewing him as well. And I'm like, hey man, so what do you do on the outside? Like, what is it that you do? And then I started asking him about, like, what did you do before you got into drones? Like, what background do you have to get into drones? And he does like construction and like big machinery now. So like working with your hands and, you know, putting stuff together, taking stuff apart. But he comes from a skating and you know, California extreme basically lifestyle. I'm like, man, that makes sense, because you look at him now and it's all clean cut and shaven and nice and ready to go. It wasn't like the skater punk style.
I feel like a lot of the FPV community comes from various extreme sports, you know, whether it be BMX, skating, rollerblading, you know,
skateboarding, surfing, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was very cool to like meet all these people that you just talked to.
Yeah.
I think it was Tickles. When I first got there, he was talking, or we were just talking about, you know, how crazy it is to be, you know, here with everybody in Florida and how beautiful and blah 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 it is. But he said something that I thought it was kind of crazy. He's like, you know, I've been here for like a day or two, but flying with these guys is really, it just hasn't settled in, because like the moment I put on my goggles and I hear all the guys in the background, it's like I'm playing the simulator on voice chat, you know. And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what it is. This is the live voice chat, and it was so crazy.
Surreal. Yeah.
Me and Tom Servo got to hang out and just chill out on the patio. He brought his dog Buddy, and that was a huge success. Buddy is super sweet little pup dog, German Shepherd. Is super smart, super obedient, and yeah, man, he didn't leave Tom's side. Tom was just doing his own thing and chilling.
Being Tom, hell yeah.
Being Tom, and like, so we're sitting here, we're just hanging out, sharing some levels and stuff, and Tom's like going through his bag just randomly for stuff. You know, I'm not thinking anything of it, just talking back and forth. How's the trip? Oh, what's going on? You know, blah blah blah.
And he pulls out a squirrel.
He just starts. Essentially, but he just starts pulling stuff out of his bag, and he's like, "Hey, man, you want this?" And he just starts giving stuff away to me and to everybody around. Just like, hey man, you want this
free
frame?
day. Yeah, it's like Santa.
It's like, hey, he gave me a little 75 millimeter 2 to 3S quad thing, and I was like, dude, are you sure? Just like, yeah, man, it's easier to do a bench clearing right here and blah blah blah. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
Tom's just being Tom. Like, the community that surrounds this hobby is unlike anything else. But when you put it all together in a physical spot, it becomes something magical. Like, it was just pure bliss the entire week there, man.
I'm happy you guys had good weather too. It's been sketchy, like, on and off, so fucking caught the good window. Good. Yeah. We
had a little bit of showers like early morning.
Servo claws.
But other than that, like, nah, it was pretty much 65, 70 degrees the entire time there. It got a little chilly towards the end of the night, and a handful of people would put on jackets, but like I said, I didn't put on a sweater or a jacket or anything until I made it back into Kansas City, because it was gorgeous, man. It's one of those things. I don't think I seen
you in a jacket last year though either, to be completely honest. You just wore a vest and a sweater.
Oh.
Well,
that probably had about 20 years on underneath everything else, because it was. I loved having, like, the time that we had last year was great, absolutely a blast. But holy shit, it was cold. You didn't go outside without losing an appendage. You know, I mean, it was chilly. So this time, being able to like get out and to go do stuff and just be out and about was awesome. Like, okay, so last year, you know, we stayed up and we partied and you know stayed up and fixed and charged and stuff,
Mhm.
you know. But for the most part, we were all in bed, usually 2, maybe 3 o'clock ish. This one was like the weather was so nice that we would stay out later and stay
Oh,
up
yeah.
longer. And I mean, we probably got maybe 2.5, 3 hours of sleep each night while we were there. So like a total of like 12 hours in 6
How many
days,
packs do
something
you
like
think you
that.
flew?
I probably flew in the mid 20s or so, I would say. I know some people got a lot more. I only have 7 packs to fly at a time, so I have to be picky and choosy. And
Yeah.
I'm also one who's gonna like walk around and explore, you know, kind of do
Yeah.
the urban exploration thing on my own,
Urbexing,
kind of thing as well. So that
finding places
kept up
to
a little
pee and
time,
poop.
but
I
like,
get it.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes you
Scout
just
the
gotta find
area.
that corner.
Yeah, we gotta know where to.
Like-
You know, like if I gotta go, this is where it's going.
I
down.
will
Yeah.
say exploring Bando Island had to be the fucking coolest thing ever. But no, we explored some pretty cool places. We explored one of the first spots that we hit was an abandoned resort. Like the whole resort was
Sick.
closed down and all the buildings were still there. So I guess the crew had hit it the day before, and so they wanted to hit it again. So we all parked on the outside. We walked like, you know, I think like 13, 14 deep down the road of these other resorts and things, and then we cut through one of the side streets, up some streets, through the woods,
To grandmother's
under a
house we
fence.
go.
Yeah, exactly. We went under a fence, over another fence, through some tall grass where you thought velociraptors would probably be living.
Don't walk in the tall
Um,
grass.
we had to go through like a water treatment plant for this place. Like it was a
Whoa.
whole ordeal.
Shit
So we
tanks.
got there and we were able to put up a couple of packs, and then we got run off by some crazy crackhead people that probably weren't supposed to be there in the first place themselves. But you know, we're all in a different state. We'd rather not have to come back in a month for a court
You're
date
on their
kind of
turf,
deal, you
man.
know. Yeah, so we bounced and headed to the next spot. But that was really cool. We got to fly an abandoned semi-abandoned phosphate mine, or phosphate mine, which was a story all its own. So we got kicked out of the spot, and we're all saying, hey, where's our next spot? Where are we gonna go? So we're like, hey, let's go to the phosphate mine out of the Rotor Riot video, right? And everybody's like, yeah, let's go. So the Kansas City crew has our rental. The FpTv crew has their van and stuff, and so we split and we start heading to this phosphate mine. And the Kansas City crew's the first one to get there. And before we drive in, there's this big old gigantic truck behind us, and I mean, like, not just an 18-wheeler, like this thing means business. And so he just drives straight on into the phosphate mine. 2 seconds later, another one comes back in, and then another one leaves. It's like, so we call the guys and we're like, hey, this is an active mine. We should probably not go to this one. And they're like, no, we'll check it out. So they get there, we go inside, and immediately turn around because now we're seeing people and more trucks and things. And so we're like, okay, how does this work? So we park like half a mile down the road, next to some train tracks, and we start walking in on the train tracks. And we walk probably a good like mile down the train tracks, and then we have to We have to cross over like a nice big old giant ditch that's
Yeah.
full of like, chest high dead grass
It's half the adventure,
prickly
man.
bushes. Oh yeah, sure it was. So we hightailed it through. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, yeah, we're going to the spot. Screw you guys. We're playing or we're flying. So we
We're
made the
playing.
trek through. We made the trek through, and we get to like a little concrete pad, and it's right next to like a couple silos, and this giant rusty, torn down like structure thing and stuff. And so we're like, all right, let's set up as fast as we can. Drone poison is actually the first one to get a pack up, and all hell breaks loose. Basically, you hear his ESC like pop, like loud pop, and then everybody goes, "Dude, you're on fire! You're on fire!" It's like this fireball is flying through the air. At into this bando field, and so we basically we watch this fireball drops into the field
Sick.
and starts smoking, and Razman just jumps, hightails it into action, like doesn't even blink, and just hightails it into the grass, picks up the drone, throws it back towards all of us. Battery's still attached and everything, and you just see him jumping up and down and dancing. Everybody, throw us your water! Mike Drones and Chubby FP, like everybody was just dancing in the tall grass to make sure it was out.
Tall grass.
Oh, so crisis was averted. We didn't burn the bando down, but we can still hear all the trucks and the people and all the work being done in the background. And Maddie and I put up a pack, and then we got kicked out. So there was that. But I think I dropped you the video into your Discord. We should check that out, because like I said, that was a story for the ages. Like it was awesome. I mean, it wasn't awesome that his stuff went up into flames, but like, man, the camaraderie of everybody to just go knock that shit out and everything. It was a good time. Much love to you, Drone Poison. Drone Poison is also a sick pilot to watch. Sick pilot.
There you go. That should be changed over for you. Here's Sign's video.
Hell yeah. You can see the flames starting. First time I watched this, looks like Chubby just looks at it and walks away and still smoking.
He's over it. Yeah.
And like what Joe told me, his drone poison is right looking at him. He's next to stuff. I'm like, what? You're just talking why? You're not gonna even tell me like, but no. Look at this. Like, it was a big pop. It was a big pop and just fireball into the tall grass.
It looks like it's pixelated, but it's just melted.
Dude,
yeah.
It was so cheesy. I felt so bad for the band because he had like we drove up the next spot. I was calling at my buddy Specimen BB Billy Hackett. When I got off the plane, I was like, hey man, we're going to fly with you guys. I hope we can get some time. Blah blah blah. So after I kicked out, I switched gears and was like, hey man, this is what's going on. We're searching for a place to fly. We just got kicked out of this. We just got kicked out of that. Hook us up with something. Help us. And so Specimen sent us the spot for where him and Billy Hackett threw Rumble in the Jungle.
Nice.
It wasn't like Travis Park. It was something like that, but Tristan Park or whatever. But yeah, so they came through and saved the day. with the next spot, but on the drive, to the next spot, like we just got kicked out of this phosphate mine. We just walked half a mile or about a mile in, got kicked out. We just walked about another mile out. We got into the cars and we're driving to the next spot. As we're driving to the next spot, what do we see on our left hand or on our right hand side? We saw a gate, like just like one of these livestock style gates with just like a little chain or something around it, and it led on a giant dirt road that was wide open, no trees, no bushes, no nothing.
Yeah.
No tall grass. It was all dirt and rocky stuff, and you could see the Rotor Riot phosphate mine off in the distance, and it clicked right there in our heads as we were driving by that we went to the wrong spot. We did not do our research, and instead of going to an abandoned phosphate mine, we went to an active phosphate mine and almost got the cops called on us. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell
it
yeah.
wasn't. It was, but it wasn't awesome. But,
Do you want to watch some of these videos and talk about them more?
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
Hell yeah, I do.
First up, we got some Spagoose, Cinewood, Miles, Standish Lake reveal.
Woo-hoo, let's go Spagoose.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Did you stop and fly
we
that
had a
place or
great
not?
time. Do what?
Did you stop and fly the actual place?
No. We already had like a heading to go meet up with Specimen and Billy Hackett, so we knew that it was a sure thing already.
Yeah.
We were like, man, we've already been kicked out of 2 other places. All we've been doing is driving all day. We were all like in the car. We were like, man, we'll take a park at this point in time. Just pull over at the next park you see, and we'll fly around the water fountains or something, So no, we were all ready to go, but it, like I said, it was a mess, but it was still worth it. This is pretty. This is nice and pretty. I love that golden hour sun.
Yeah. That water looked like glass.
Yeah, it does. Like a Bob Ross painting. Let's go Spagoose.
Catch a lot, scout. Nice.
We'll say being able to see and fly spots that I've only ever watched from y'all's videos
Oh yeah.
was the most surreal thing ever. Like
It's really
that.
international. I
don't get like starstruck too awful often. I mean, I do with some things, but like being at some of these places, it's like, dude, I've seen the videos here. I've watched Danish Stallion. I've watched this guy. I watched that guy. Like, it was real.
It's awesome.
We did. So who's flying right now?
This is Hydro 69.
Nice,
AKA
nice
Master
Roshi. Hell yeah.
Roshi.
We did get offered. We didn't have a chance to go, but Specimen and Billy Hackett offered for us to go and meet up with them for their drift nights.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was the same night of the Rippies, and it was like a 45-minute drive away from like where we were, and
Yeah, just the
this
timing
thing though.
was
So
off.
yeah, the timing was off, but it would have been really cool to meet up with these guys. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Master Roshi is part of that Florida crew too, isn't he?
This was from Jacksonville, so I believe so.
I think Roshi is part of that Florida crew, which this is kind of cool. They've got all these like old school dirt racer things going on. Oh, I like this. This is different than your regular like drift races.
Oh yeah, dirt drift and sideways tires. I think I don't know if these ones are called bandits, but it's sick.
Either way, fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Either way is fucking cool. Yeah, I would love to have met up with the rest of the Cigar City crew and gone drifting. But yeah,
that'd
we
be sick. That's something I haven't done either. I think would be
oh man, I would love to, and especially being out there. Like I said, seeing all these videos in here, I love watching everybody's videos. And I love seeing all the locations and spots that people find and bring to the table, but like being there is so surreal. It's so crazy because it's like it's kind of like you've been there before. You kind of have an idea of where you're going once you get there, or at least how things are laid out, just because you watched quite a bit. Oh, it looks like he picked up a little bit of mud.
Yeah.
Nice.
It means you got good and close.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, drone poison's right. He's saying you need a month there to hit all the spots. Like, I mean, sure, we were there for 5 days, and we hit a good number of spots and places and things, but there's so much more. Like, I was asking if we were going to hit stuff like the Glory Hole, and there's a couple office parks from like the old E-Rod videos and stuff, and like it's just so spread out. Like, you see how close-knit the community is down there in Florida, and you think everybody is right next to everybody, but it's quite spread out.
Good thing you can fly all year there, though.
Oh, dude, insane, all year. One of the coolest things when we went out to Bando Island, we met up with my buddy B-Rad, and B-Rad ferried everybody across from the beach over the water to Bando Island, which alone on itself was amazing and awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Huge shout out to B-Rad for doing that in the first place. But he ferried everybody back, back to their cars over on the beach and everything else. And the Kansas City crew.
Obnoxious back at the Union with the FpTv crew.
Nice. Oh, I watched this one already. This is a dope edit. But just to finish up that story, so I don't take away from this one. But so B-Rad ferried everybody across. Kansas City crew was the last crew to be picked up. So we're on top of Bando Island, at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. It's dark already. And that in itself was so fucking cool to see the moon and the water and the Bando and everything. Anyways,
the island, I bet, was dope.
Dude, it was so cool. So B-Rad brings us back to our cars, and instead of helping him like dock his boat and put it up on a truck or anything else, I shove him back into the water, and he drives his boat 45 minutes up the coast to his house. How cool is that?
That's sick.
This man drove all the way up the coast on a boat to bring us to Bando Island. That was a dope spot.
Oh yeah.
Dope spot. Whatever, FPV coming in. I know that Gonzo logo anywhere.
Train spot.
Train spotting. I'm very sorry, everybody. I didn't do hot links this week.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, you're fine. That's on my end. I will, I'll jump into this, but this is whatever FPV. Yeah, we've just been a little busy with the vacation that was the FpTv 2022 at 3 Rippies event down there in Florida. I can't even come back to reality. It was so good. We got there. It was like a 10-bedroom house. 10-bedroom house with everybody. Like absolute nuts. And we had 2 of them. We had 2 of these 10-room houses. Friggin' Chef Razman was cooking for us the whole way through. Cooked wings and ribs and grilled asparagus and Tickles made us some like these awesome sweet potato chip fry things, and it was just a really fun time. I sat with Mr. Mospet Slayer and Miss Nightmare in the hot tub and just kind of chilled. Quad Daddy and I had our own exclusive photo shoot out there. Like, memories were made, man. Solidified. This is dope. I'm halfway surprised you haven't been run off from this spot.
Yeah, it's like they're building a on-ramp or something.
Right. Construction is one thing, and then the trains are another. Usually trains and stuff. Yeah, it's usually trains have pretty high security and stuff if you're around them, especially like, you know, construction and stuff. Like we're right next to BSNF railroads. We're like the 3rd largest in the United States, but they've told us before, they're like, you can fly on stuff or like over stuff, but like do not be on our tracks, do not be on our, you know, buildings, do not be on our, like, do not be on our stuff.
Yeah,
essentially is what they're saying. Sorry. The spot's awesome. The fact that you're able to get away being here,
a little bit of everything.
fly the hell out of it.
Oh, you land on the train?
Oh, perch action?
No. Bye.
Nice.
Video quad's
That's
gone.
pretty dope. Oh no. I did. Yeah, how do you get in the shot?
Yeah, you got it back, obviously. Yeah. You have to chase the fucking train down.
Oh my god.
That'd be funny. Like he gets in a
Oh
car
my
and has to
God.
drive on the side of it to get video
Oh
back.
no. What happened?
This is sick.
I need to know. No way. Tell me you get telemetry back and fly away. Oh, he's throwing rocks at it? What?
He's just
going
gonna
on
smash
here?
the screen.
What is going on here? Hands down, this. What?
He hit it, hell yeah. He must got video, but not enough power to like get up. Yeah, that was
That is
sick.
hilarious. That was awesome.
Hell yeah, whatever.
I need more information.
That was sick.
I need more information on that. That was so
Next up,
funny.
we got Jay with Mandalo News. I switched to the
Mandalo.
dark side.
Oh, Jay was another one. Jay was another one that I got to meet in person this time. That was really cool. I've always seen Jay in all these videos, and I've talked to Jay in the voice chat many times. Yeah, he's another one of those guys that he brings that same attitude, that same energy to the table in real life as he does in his videos. Super positive guy. Like, just nothing but positivity radiates from this guy. And then on top of it, it's like this was the first time that I got to meet him. He came down for a day. One
day?
single day.
Aw, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. He got there and he was able to fly a little bit with us, and then we had to go to the Rippies, and then he slept for like an hour or two, and then had to get on a plane. Like that's pretty much how his trip went, and
it's like I'm still getting
it was epic. Like the level of dedication there is amazing.
Let's see what digital
But
brings to us.
yeah, it was super amazing,
What we're
super
gonna do,
great guy.
Mandalos, you
Love
already
Jay.
fucking know. So let's just do it. What are we flying though? What we had the switch. The fly fish.
Oh,
Frame
so,
up.
while
Thank
I
you,
got
Fly
Danish
Fish.
Stallion
Thank
in
you,
the
Fish
chat.
Lynn. Thank you, Hunter, Danny. All
Sorry.
of you guys at Fly Fish. I appreciate you guys.
So I was saying that we met up with, you know, Florida homies. We met up with Specimen and Billy Hackett at the at the park spot. I can't remember the name of the spot. At the park spot, we met up with B-Rad for Bando Island, and then while we were at Bando Island, I wish I was down on the ground with everybody else and could have seen him roll up, but I was exploring one of the bandos with Omnitroid, MOSFET Slayer, and stuff. But anyways, so Danish Stallion makes a cameo appearance by riding a bicycle into Bando Island. I wish that I could have seen it. And when I say bicycle, this man's got like a beach cruiser. Like he's just pedaling on in into Bando Island. Oh, yeah. Oh, for those who don't know, Bando Island is not actually an island. It just looks like that, and everybody calls it that because of the Rotor Riot video where Barbell called it Bando Island. But anyways, yeah, he nonchalantly just pulls up on a beach cruiser. He's just like, hey, you know, ponytail and all. But bro, he's just like you would expect. Like, so everybody should go back and just recap a little bit of the Danish Stallion episode that we did on KwadCorner. But he's, like I said, he's just like what you would think. He has kind of that Norseman thing going. He had his ring clip thing in his ear, and then you look down at his wrist, and he's got these two metal dragon bracelet things, like Viking warrior bracelet. Dude, he was so awesome. He was at work, by the way. He was on work time, by the way. When he came down there, he had just finished up a call, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna run, go over here, blah, blah. Anyways, but,
getting paid to party.
black dress pants. Oh, dude, it was awesome. And then he hung out and chilled with the crew for a while he was on work. He even got a work call while he was out there and stuff. And then it was time for him to leave.
I just broke my.
And I got to watch as the Danish Stallion rode away from Bando Island
Into the sunset.
into the sunset, literally into the sunset, because by the time he left, it was golden hour. So he legitimately rode off into the sunset. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was like a dream. It was like a dream. Like the whole thing, the whole trip was so surreal. So surreal. Like we were the first ones on Bando Island, and I had to go up to the very top, and I was just sitting on the top of Bando Island and just looking around, and you could see the ocean on one side, and you got, you know, this gigantic structure and field of stuff and things, and it was so cool because you've seen all these videos for years and stuff, and you were there. You were there. And it was the first time. It was the first time where I felt the need to stretch out my arms and just scream into the world kind of deal.
Speaking
Like
of
I'm
Danish,
here,
we
like
got Warrior, the Shrub Hub
dude, he's
Adventure.
so cool. Warrior. Oh, this is a dope building. Oh, get you some. I love me a good office park. I will say that one thing I do wish that we could have found is like a Florida office park.
Yeah.
But everything is gated in Florida. Everything is gated in Florida. This is a dope spot. Joan Poison says he's just chilling today, not doing much, just watching videos and looking over footy.
Hell yeah.
I think
wait to
he
see
was
some
saying
more
that
of
he
it.
has like 300 gigs of footage that he was downloading, which I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I've already downloaded like 30. Dude, it's insane. It's insane. Okay, what? That was a nasty little trivia. Hell yeah. Dude, this spot is so sick.
This is footage from the 03 DJI too.
No kidding. Dude, the 03 air unit is so clean. This looks so nice.
John Solo wants to know about how many people are at the Rippies in their various spots.
Shit. So everybody who was at the Rippies went to Bando Island. That was the biggest thing. And B-Red and Danish Stallion both said that we had the largest group that has ever been to Bando Island by far. By far. Bando Island, I think there was 22 of us? 23, something like that.
Dang.
So in total there were, up in the 20s, at Bando Island, not at Bando Island, at the Rippies. It was a good time, man. So let's see. You go into our house. You had me and Maddie FpTv in the first bedroom. You had Chubby FpTv in another one. Or no. You had Raz and Nightmare in the next one downstairs with us. Upstairs we had MOSFET, we had Chubby, we had Drone Poison, and Bannister Post.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, Mike Drones and Quad Daddy. We had Tom Servo as well. Tinker Tweak, Big Oily Guy. Who else was in that house? There's somebody else in that house, but so Razman, little Red X.
Little Red X here, yeah.
Did you see that he's got a physical drone that he can fly now?
Can fly now, yeah. Real life.
Ooh, real life. I think he's getting used to it. He definitely succeeds better in the sim, but once he figures it out, he'll be there.
Yeah, right. He's already got the
but-
movements.
Oh yeah. But Razman and Nightmare had the master suite downstairs. Quad Daddy and Tom Servo shared a room, and their room was themed the Minions. So you walk into their room and everything is blue and yellow, and there's pictures of the Minions everywhere, and I think their bed sheets were all Minions and stuff. So that was super cute. And then let's see, Mike Drones and I can't remember who Mike Drones shared a room with, but he had the princess room, and they were bunk beds, and they were all pink sheets, and and super princessy, girly stuff. Like, so they got the cutesy tootsie rooms and stuff. But no, man, it was fun. There's a pool table upstairs, a foosball table upstairs, gigantic kitchen. Internet didn't work for 2 days.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. We had to fly off of Razman's hotspot.
Hell yeah.
Knocked anybody else out of the air, plugged in or midair. Sean Solo, I just told you we had 20 some odd people. Yeah, we stepped all over each other. Actually, no, it really wasn't that bad. We did. The first day we were stepping all over each other. We kind of had a system going, but everybody was just so excited to be there and to get in the air that we were all like, oh, I'm on this channel. Oh, okay. Oh, that doesn't work. You know, so anyways, by like day 2, we all figured out kind of a digital system, analog system, and flight line stuff. So for the most part, everything went pretty damn smooth.
Hell yeah.
That's not to say things were not broken. Lots and lots of things were broken. Lots and lots of things went up in smoke. Drone Poison, I will say, he had the only fire, which was good. I mean, it wasn't good that it burnt up, but he had the only fire. Also being said, I felt sorry for the guys in the van when we had to move spots because that quad smelled so bad.
Uptime FpTv with Kyle testing new gear.
Nice.
Yeah, I bet that did smell
Uptime.
bad. If I could just burn electronics.
Oh, dude, it was like you could smell
You
it.
guys saw the picture.
on the
It
walk
looked like
back.
that was fried.
Dude, there was no saving. There was no saving. I don't even know what happened, like in total, but Jesus. You might not be a racer. Anybody watching or whatever, you know, might be tuned in more of freestyle and they're not really a racer thing, but like, you gotta give it up for kids like this. Look at that precision, man. That's just insane. Who had the most gnarly crash? Drone Poison probably had gnarly crash, okay. There were some pretty big ones. There were some pretty big ones. Okay, so I think it was Bannister Post who did it, or who had the crash, but so at one of the bandos that we found, it was a old hotel. Oh, some Pits Flying Eye coming in Germany town? Hell yeah.
Winter morning.
But one of the bandos that the crew found was this like hotel. It was an old hotel. It looked bando. It was all boarded up, or not boarded up, but like all empty and things. It was being like renovated. And so it had this very bando feel to it and stuff. But we were flying there, and it was a four-story like resort with a like pool condo area or cabana area in the middle.
Nice.
And there were, skylights that went all the way down from the very top all the way down to the bottom floor, so you could look up right next to the stairs. It's this big old skylight. And so if you had the cojones to try it, the line was to start from one end of the bando and take off through this straight shot through a hallway and come out the other side of the bando and pull a huge power loop backwards. And as you come down, you see the roof gap, and it's a big gap too, but like, you've got to come at it from the moon. with a shit ton of speed, so it's already going to be hard. But anyways, so you come through and you make all four stories down and pull out before you hit the concrete base and fly away smooth. And I think it was Bannister Post pulled one where he had a smash dashy. I don't think he pulled up in time or something. I wasn't watching his because he had DJI, but I do remember like watching him come around and then everybody just going, ah! You know, that whole thing. There was a lot of like cheering people on and a whole bunch of all, and you know, it was crazy. It was a really good time, man. This is really cool. What is he doing? Or is this just like
smoke bomb?
bought a smoke bomb and randomly sets it off in the middle of the woods to do some shots? I'm down with the pit.
Like, yeah, especially with the contrast with the winter snow and shit.
What up, Night Train? 5-story glory. 5 stories, not 4. My bad. I'm downplaying it.
John Solo wants to know what was the sickest trick.
The sickest trick. Man, you're gonna have to wait for those edits to come out. You're gonna have to wait for those edits to come out. I know for a fact that Mike Drones pulled off that giant 5-story power loop. Mike Drones, like, okay, you were there last year with us.
Yep.
You know, Mike Drones, and we've been watching for a while. Mike Drones is already a beast. Like, we already knew that. And then last year, he was a blast to fly with and super skilled. That man has put in work, like insane beast mode of a pilot. You put something in front of him that everybody else is freaking out about, and he does it on analog. Like, Mike is a beast. So I would imagine
with some just chilling.
From the car, 'cause it's cold.
Oh hell yeah! Get some wall banger.
Windy.
But I would imagine the best video or the best trick probably went to either Mike Drones, Big Oily Guy, Bannister, or Drone Poison. Those are my my 3 or my 4 thoughts on the biggest and the baddest tricks, because they were just killing it. The entire, well, and the Apone too. Apone's sick and nasty. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of talent out there. So that was really
Gonna
cool.
be some sick edits.
5-story Maddie for me is what Drone Poison said.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that, but if he caught a 5-story Maddie flip,
That's gonna be sick.
what? I'm gonna say it right now to you, Drone Poison. You're a great guy. I love you. I love meeting you, and I will definitely have you on a stream at some point in time to talk and interview you. But a 5-story Maddie video, or it didn't happen, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. That oh man, because that hole, like I said, it wasn't like it was a small hole. It definitely had some room to get in there.
Still,
but like
5-story Maddie.
5 stories? There's no way. I don't believe it. Holy shit. Loads on the dab rig. Yep. There were loads of levels. Loads of levels.
Leveled all the
Oh,
way up.
speaking of levels and things,
He hit it twice, he said. What?
oh, no way. No.
Video or it didn't happen.
Video or it didn't happen, bro. There's no. That was nuts. That was absolute nuts. But another thing that happened. We met up with True Blood. True Blood FpTv came to the Rippies again, like he did last year. Only this time it was his birthday. And, so we got to rip Bando Island on Drone Poison's birthday, and then afterwards they took him to Dairy Queen and got him a blizzard for a birthday cake blizzard for him. Who's pretty
Oh yeah. Next up, we got some LW aerial production, fixed wing chase with Ryan.
3-story Matty through the elevator shaft. So that means he got the Matty flip at Bando Island through the fucking elevator shaft.
Yeah.
That's, bro, you're calling things out that I'm just saying videos or it didn't happen. I believe him, I do, because like I said, there's a lot of you know, cheering on and things going on. So I believe him, but some of these spots were nuts. I would definitely say the places that we went, if I had to give them a scale of 1 to 10 as far as like difficulty on the FpTv scale,
Yeah.
I would say we went to spots that were anywhere from a 6.5, 7 to about a 9.5 to a 10. I like some spots
They were difficult,
pretty
yeah.
gnarly. Yeah, so you know, it. Like I said, there's a lot of talent out on this. It was a great time, amazing time. This is rad, man.
Yeah.
Who's this?
LW Aerial Productions, Lord Wolf.
No way. Nice. Lord Wolf, get you some, bro. The chase is already hard. A chase of the wing, like, you don't have very much to look at, even in digital. The loss of a wing is very easy. This is rad, Lord Wolf.
Next
Hey, what's
up, we got
everybody? Technique back at you
Technique.
with another video.
Goodbye, Bardwell.
Good.
Hello, Quad Mula.
Beta flight stock tune. Let's see how she goes.
What up, Kwamula? Look at that beard. Look at that beard. I wish I could grow a beard.
Takes practice.
Says takes practice. So, I got. Oh, this.
A-Phone can confirm
I
that
love
he
these
nailed that 5
paired
story.
videos.
Drone Poison says,
Oh,
Mike Drone dared him to
no
do a
way.
Maddie 5-story glory. You nailed it right out of the gate.
What? You guys are pulling my legs. That was full of shit. Oh, like I said, I believe him totally because it was an overflow of talent at this place. But for real, just the people in general, everybody was a good person. Like there wasn't one single like asshole person. He left anybody behind. Nobody like intentionally stomped on channels. Everybody was very like this. Have something. One of these, or hey bro, do you want an extra quad, or do you need a flight controller, or you know, whatever, what have you. It was incredible. Because, and I even was trying to share, or I was sharing with Abe, you know, on the boat, was like, I don't know of any other hobby, you know, around that is going to give you this kind of an experience and I was talking about, meeting up, with random, people that you meet off the internet in
Well-
Florida, and going to some, abandoned spot in Florida that in the States that you've never been and stuff. It's like, there's no way. If you were into soccer or, or football or basketball or whatever, you traveled. Like, even then, you might go to Florida or to wherever, but you don't have time to get out and do things. Or, whatever. But
Yeah.
this hobby of grown adults playing with toys, something about it's magical, man. It really is.
This is a sick edit.
Oh, dude. Drone Poison's sitting here. He says, made the first cell tower dive that day. Everyone started hitting it. Billy hit the power loop. The cell tower dive was so sick. Okay. So, the park spot that we went to was, like I said, it was this place that they hosted Rumble in the jungle and things. And it's this big, giant park, wide open space, gnarly, like, cypress trees and just trees and stuff all over the place. And there's this one gigantic cell phone tower, no guide wires or anything. So, great place to hit, great place to dive and flick through and stuff. Billy Hackett. Oh my god.
Rain or
Goose.
shine.
Didn't we watch a little cinematic?
He started it, yeah.
beginning? It's nice to see another side of Mr. Spagoo. But no, Billy Hackett, you've seen his videos.
Yeah, he should.
And the man, yeah, an absolute shredder. And he's analog, so if you are analog, you can, you can sit in the pilot seat with him and ride along. Holy shit. Like, oh my god, like I said, there was a cell phone tower. He just was relentless. He would go up to the very, very tip top of this tower, and he would dive all the way down to the very bottom end and pull up right before he hit the ground. And he'd go out and he'd pull this gigantic, huge, humongous line power loop, and then go straight back through the dive tower, like in some random hole that you didn't even see until it just popped up out of nowhere. And he would just keep doing it over and over and over and over, and then he would jump out and he would turn around and he'd dive through a different hole and gap. And it was insane to watch Billy Hackett. Like, I felt this myself like 3 or 4 times, and I was shaking when he came down because of how intense his flying is. Like, in first person, that was a first for me. I've had my fair share of flights where I come down and I'm like, whoa, and my hands are shaking, and it's like, oh shit, I almost lost my quad, I almost dropped it, whatever. That was the first time I've ever watched somebody else and been like, whoa shit, dude, I have to wait before I can stand up because you've got me all crazy. Like, holy crap. But no, it was an insane time. Chubby FpTv, Billy was wrestling. Oh! That was the best part. How in the world did I forget about this?
Here? This is our last video of the night, so I'll pause it while you tell the story. Hold on.
I don't know how in the world I missed this story. This is the best part of the Rippies. Hands down, is probably one of the best stories of, at least. But okay, so we got kicked out of the mine. I'm on the phone with Specimen and Billy Hackett. Hey guys, come here to the spot. Okay, we're on our way. The FpTv bus is behind us. The Kansas City crew is on the way. We're getting there. We turn in. We park our vans right next to Specimen's van and Billy Hackett's truck. open up the car doors, and all you hear, you think either somebody's drone is just going ape shit nuts in turtle mode, or something is happening. Just in the distance in the way, like I said, there was a cell phone tower there. So the cell phone tower at the very bottom base, was all fenced off. Billy Hackett is in part of the fence chasing a baby wild boar, like around in this fenced off chain link area, just chasing this wild boar around. And we get there just in time to watch him like WWE style tackle this fucking pig to the ground, squealing and stuff, and we all show up and we're like, hey, let's go. And we're trying to figure out what to do with this pig, because it's trapped in this fence, and that's why Billy Hackett jumped over to save it or whatnot. But Billy's like, I'm just gonna toss it over, and this is a good like 8 or 9 foot fence around this thing, and so he takes this baby pig and just like whoop, tosses it up and over this fence, and it hits a pile of leaves with a fucking thud, and it takes like half a second to like look around and to realize I'm out.
Yeah.
And it was gone. But that was the funniest fucking thing, to walk up and get to the spot, and just this
That's
pig
awesome.
is being wrestled by fucking Billy Hackett in a cage, like WWE cage match with a pig and Billy Hackett. Dude, it was awesome. Like,
Oiled up.
we had the best time ever, man. It was a great time at the FpTv Rippies. And the best part about it is they're going to do it again next year. So you guys check out the FpTv Discord. Ask them, hey, what is the Rippies? And they'll let you know, so you can get on board for next year.
Okay. Well, back to our last video of the night here. Let me get the button right. Yeah. Boom. We got some T.
Boom,
Rickles.
boom. Hell yeah.
Ripping my new race swoop, the little hell yeah.
Oh. Is this at the house? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
I believe so.
Is it? Oh, nice.
How
Okay,
do you say
so I told you Tom Servo was, what did he call it? Servo Claus?
I ain't talking to you, bro. Bitches,
Tom
I got
was
money
giving
now.
stuff
All a
away.
nigga understand
Tom
is since
gave
that check came in,
Pickles
everybody talking like
a
nigga acting
power
funny now.
loop,
They don't matter.
basically.
All I
It's
hear
a little,
since
I
that
think
check
it was
came in,
65 millimeters,
to me.
but it's a tiny whoop that takes 4 S batteries.
Nice.
It was a beast. And Tickles even got to film and take some footage of Perry Earl's band Almondy Brown after
Nice.
the Rippies at the thing. Yeah, look, there's that's the princess room. Right next to it was the Minions room. That was Oily's room. Oh, nice. I don't know, but I think I might be the only one who hit it. Unless there's videos, it didn't happen. But out in the back patio, we had a covered porch with watch this.
Nice.
Maddie flipped down the stairs. I was sitting on the couch right there, hanging out with them and things. Oh, that was awesome. Dick alert. Oh, that's hilarious. Fuck that guy. Oh, no, that was sweet.
I used to get the coldest show, but now I get the hottest side.
Oh, no, I wasn't sitting on the couch. I was in the goggles myself. I was in the tiny whoop. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me because he's throwing
Just
it so
passed through
fast
you,
down the
yeah.
stairs. But I was in the middle of the stairs, like facing the bottom, facing the outward end of the stairwell. So I watched him do it on,
Yeah, I
in
saw
my
you up
goggles.
on the left side going down
Oh,
the
did you?
stairs. Yeah, orange,
That's
right?
hilarious. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
sick.
that was so much fun. Maddie. Yeah, man, that was so much fun. But yeah, out there on the patio, it's covered, and there's like little triangle gaps all the way along the side of them. There's 5 of them in a row, and I hit them all 5 just over and over and over the water. Everybody was like, "Dude, you're about to lose your shit. Pull up, pull up, up." It'll be fun. Nice tickles. That was good at it, bro. That was awesome, dude. That house was killer. That was a great spot, great place.
Hell yeah.
Turtle mode with tiny whoops does not work on carpet, by the way. Also, that is a very bad idea. But
That is
yeah, it was a great
bad
time,
idea.
man.
Hell
It was
yeah.
a good time.
Good deal. Looked like a rad time. Yeah, so that was, let me check real quick here. Yeah, last video to post up there.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Another
yeah.
successful stream.
Yeah, we're almost at 10 o'clock anyway, so we're good on time in there. Hell yeah. It's like we almost planned for this.
Dude,
Doesn't
we're
happen.
getting there.
Yeah.
It seems like we know what we're doing. It seems like we know what we're doing. Every once in a while, you'll get a good stream out of us.
Just
We've
winging it,
been
yeah.
working really hard this year to bring you some quality entertainment.
Some informations, yeah. And speaking of which, we got some things coming up. Let me see if I did this right. Give me just a second.
We got some things coming up. What is it that you're
Well, not
checking
me,
these
but
things up on?
Up on the KwadCorner.com website in the old
What?
calendar section.
No
here.
way.
Do
There's a
check it out.
KwadCorner calendar.
Hey, yeah,
I like that.
right. But yeah, so for all those interested, Botgrinders having a FPV Park Town Hall question and answer meeting tomorrow. You know, you can come check about it. That's kind of a big thing. So if you wanna got some questions
live
about it,
event,
want to
or,
learn more,
is
yes,
that
yes, it is
online?
live. It is.
Oh,
It's
no.
online. He's gonna be streaming it on his YouTube's. You can click this link.
Oh,
right
no
yonder.
way. Very cool.
Bring you right here to the live stream when it starts.
Oh, hell yeah. Very cool.
Oh man, I don't know how to go back now. Mother trucker. There we go. Well, yeah, that's tomorrow. So that's,
Nice,
kind of
nice.
something cool. You want to stop and learn about it. Then this Saturday is when the tickets go on sale for the 2023 drone race at the Air Force Museum. Last year they sold
Oh,
out
dope.
super quick, so they're expecting the same
Oh,
this
yeah.
year. They're good, if you know,
Yeah,
that's if you
definitely.
want to fly that race, tickets go on sale January 28th, noon Ohio time.
Absolutely.
And the cool
Be
thing about this
prepared to bring
calendar
it.
is it updates to your time zone, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure that out. But yeah, you can just click here and boom, when they go live, you can get reminded, so you're right on cue. But even they say this will sell out instantly, so you want to go fly tiny
Yeah.
whoop around the Air Force Museum in Ohio, you got to be on it. Got to be ready.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Some
that's gonna be
sponsors
way
of it.
cool.
Set up by Kelly
Watching the
Stanley
videos from the last
himself
year was sweet.
and some other people, but Kelly Stanley looks like him. Whoop
Oh,
Rose.
really?
Yeah, there's
Very
some
nice.
sponsors are We Bleed. They're the presenting sponsors. Platinum sponsors are
Oh.
Emax and Newbie Drone. Got ViFly, Team Black Sheep, T-Motor.
Nice. That was a good list. I will say for everybody who has not ever tried it or who is optimistic and think it's just, kind of nuts. But the We Bleed hot sauce, epic. So good. So good. I took home 2 bottles. I'm really like once they were a sponsor of the Rippies. Once I'm done with those 2 bottles, I will be ordering more. It is so good. It's got like this Caribbean heat to it. It's kind of a hot sauce meets a barbecue sauce meets, kind of a wings, a hot wings sauce.
Yeah.
But it's so good. It's got a nice kick to it. So We Bleed is definitely something to check out.
Heck yeah. And then the actual race itself is the 24th through the 26th.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll
You can
definitely
watch
be
it live
checking some
here
of that
too.
out.
Yeah, right? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Heck yeah. Should be a lot of cool footage coming from this weekend as well. Backgrounder has a meetup in Florida, so that's gonna be sick. Be a bunch of Florida edits.
Woo-hoo.
Hell yeah. There'll be no stone in
you're
Florida
1
left
week away.
unturned.
Dude.
And then it's February.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
I can't
know?
wait to see some edits. Yeah, no kidding. We've been flying by already.
Yeah. 2023. Woo!
Woo woo woo!
Boom,
We
boom,
doing it
boom.
live.
Well, yeah. I mean, whoops, wrong button. That's pretty much all I got going on today. That's all the new stuff because we come at you every week. Join us next Tuesday with Hit the Deck here. Some shenanigans, same old, same old.
I
but
don't
some new
have a
videos.
guest yet, but we're working on it. So tune in for updates and things. We'll
Updates
announce
to
it on the
come.
Discord or Facebook and Instagrams. All the social medias.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Also got IO coming up. Got a plan up for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe West Coast Throwdown.
I haven't talked
Depends.
about it too awful much with you, but you and I, we got some work to do.
I know this. Yeah,
Like,
once you were talking about
no-
it before, I was like, ooh,
Did I tell
this
you that
sounds
we're
like it's
running
gonna
2
take
courses
months.
or 2 tracks?
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we'll be running some races as well as running the freestyle.
All right.
So we
I'm down to
got our
try.
hands full this year. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
it looks
guys
like we
at
got some
home
shit to do.
need to know. Check it out at the KwadCorner.com calendar. Just click on over and
Yeah, we
check
got
out
some
and see what's going
multi-GP
on.
stuff listed there already. If your chapter in your area, has scheduled races, let us know. We'll put it in there so people can know when it's happening. And if you live stream us, let us know. We'll throw that link up there too. Nice central spot for people
Absolutely.
to kind of come check out, see what's happening.
Of
we'll
a
be
big event or a
updated.
meetup
Yeah.
that we don't?
If you
Let
have a
us know.
stream that has weekly streams at the same time, let us know. Give us the info you want us to post, and we'll throw it up there for you. Yeah.
We just want to be the number one stop for basically anything and everything community, for the FPV community. We want to be that one-stop shop. Hey,
Show up,
what's
see
going
on?
on?
Yeah. And know.
Who's flying this week? Maybe there's a homie meetup,
Right.
going
that's,
on.
Yeah.
Something
you're
to
like,
bring the
all of a sudden you
community.
realize you
to
have
everybody.
this weekend free, and you're like, damn, I wish I could fly. And you're
Absolutely.
like, oh shit,
So
what's going
help
on
us-
this weekend?
Help us grow that. Help us grow that. So if you
Help us
know
help
of something that we don't,
Yeah.
send it to us. Shoot us a message. We're just
You can
normal
reach
people.
us all over the place.
Pretty easy. Yeah. Just holler at us and help us get the word out to the community. Go check out KwadCorner.com.
Hell to the yeah. Well, let me see. Let me get back over here. Over yonder. And that'll end us for this week.
Oh
so
yeah.
yeah.
It was a great
Thank
stream,
you.
bro.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm glad you had an
Oh,
awesome
it's-
time. Awesome weather for you. Can't wait to see
Dude.
all the edits from it and whatnot. It's gonna be
Me too, man. Me
Drunk
too.
Boys,
It's
and that
only,
goes out to you. I want to see this 5-story Maddie.
dude.
Mhm.
Video or it didn't happen, bro. Is
Yeah,
all I'm
right?
saying. I love you. You're a great guy. I'm so glad that we met. And like I said, you're gonna be an
Congratulations
interviewee.
again to Mr. and Mrs. Apone. Oh, yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Apone, yes. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Enjoy your last day in the States.
Safe
and
travels.
safe travels back
Yeah,
home.
Right. Hopefully you got a few days off on the other side so you can
Oh, yeah,
relax.
recoup.
yeah a
Just
vacation
figure
from
out
your
how life
vacation.
works again.
Yeah. Get back to all your weird British morning routines.
Right?
Whatever that entails. Crazy driving.
Cheerio.
Yeah. Benedict. Eggs Benedict, I assume. Lots of eggs Benedict.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next week again at same
Bye.
time, same place.
Good night. Thank you. Yeah. Check this out.
TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! We're gonna have a TV party tonight! Alright! We're gonna have a TV party, alright! Tonight! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. All our friends are gonna hang out here tonight. All right. We'll pass out on the couch. All right. Tonight. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. That's incredible. Hill Street Blues, Dallas, Wednesday. We sit glued to the TV set all night and every night. Why go into the outside world at all? It's such a fright. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. TV news shows what it's like out there. It's a scare. You can go out if you want. We wouldn't dare. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Football, Dynasty, Friday. I wouldn't be without my TV for a day, or even a minute. I don't even bother to use my brain anymore. There's nothing left in it. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Hey, wait a minute. My TV set doesn't work. It's